Hey all, welcome back to Fire and Water Travel Services. My name is Darren, and today we're going to take a quick walk around tour of the Norwegian Aqua. It's one of their newer ships in the Prima Plus class. I'll be right back with our tour of the Aqua. Hey all, welcome to Fire and Water Travel Services. We specialize in affordable luxury and culinary adventures with all types of travel, including cruises, all-inclusives, and any type of travel that you're looking for. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and make sure you like and subscribe and share this channel. Like I said, guys, we were part of a travel agent group that got on board the Norwegian Aqua when it was docked in Port Canaveral. We were able to do a nice tour. It was great because I hadn't been on a Norwegian ship in a long time. I've very rarely cruised with Norwegian, so I was really excited to see their newest ship and all that it offered. And I wasn't disappointed at all. It is a newer ship, of course. It's the Prima Plus class, and we walked in on deck 6, and one of the first things we saw was the Commodore room, which is one of their main dining areas. They also have a teppanyaki restaurant here, a whiskey bar, and this relaxation lounge here called the Swirl Room. So from here we went up to the Haven. If you're not familiar with the Haven, it is Norwegian's luxury ship within a ship concept. If you booked a suite in the Haven, you have card key only access to a lot of different things. This is the concierge desk for the Haven, so anything you may need, reservations for shows or restaurants, they can help you out there at the concierge desk for the Haven. There's also the Haven Lounge, which if you're not staying in the Haven, you cannot be in the Haven Lounge. So very high-end furnishings and all that. It also has its own restaurant, the Haven Restaurant, which is a very, very large space, from what I could tell. If you're in the Haven, you have your own restaurant, your own menu, and it serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, from what I understand. And also has some outdoor seating as well. But as you can tell, it's a fairly large dining area, and the Haven on the Aqua is very large area. They have lots of suites. We weren't able to check out any of the suites because they were trying to get them ready for the Haven guests. But here's your outdoor seating area for the Haven restaurant, but it's also part of the sun deck itself. So this is where you would be able to get your loungers, and it has its own pool. None of these are any extra. They're all part of the Haven experience. So even those covered day beds are part of that. You just get out there and go get one. Has the infinity pool right off the front of the ship here, and also more loungers on the other side. You do have another level, and then here's your Haven bar for the pool deck. So this is your service bar that covers this deck here, and then also the deck above that we're going to walk up here in just a second and show you the top deck of the Haven sun deck, which has more loungers, of course, and a couple hot tubs and some showers as well. So it's a little smaller area, but still plenty of room up here, plenty of loungers to be able to relax and enjoy the Haven outdoor sun deck. So like I said, here's the couple of big showers here to cool you off as well. This is a picture again of the Haven bar in the lounge, and part of the Haven Lounge with all these high-end furnishings and all that. From there, we went up to the outdoor sports area, which has a pretty good size mini golf and different types of mini golf holes. I was pretty impressed with the different types of mini golf holes and different games and stuff that they have up here. If you're into the outdoor sports, they've got a really big area. And can accommodate a lot of people. It also has this other area over here called the stadium that has ping pong. It has different types of outdoor type games and foosball, all kinds of things like that. The different, like I said, outdoor type games. Then you go up one more level. You got the different courts. So you have a pickleball court here, full size covered pickleball court. You have also what they call the glow court, which is a basketball court that has light up flooring and all that. But I was really impressed with their outdoor sporting things that they offer. Like I said, there's more mini golf holes up here as well. This is also one of the things that they have is their aqua coaster up in this area as well. So just lots of different things for the younger crowd, for outdoor sports, and the ability to stay busy for sure, especially on those sea days. The Aqua slide coaster was a pretty cool concept as well. You get on one of the slide things there, and it takes you up, and it's goes pretty much around the whole ship. So after that, we went down and checked out some of the food areas real quick. One of the things I was really impressed with this ship is the number of dining opportunities they have, including specialty dining. The Sukhothai here, of course, is a Thai style restaurant. It is a specialty extra cost, of course, for this. Very impressed with that. And then also right next to it is Palomar, which is a Mediterranean style cuisine, seafood, things like that, Greek, Italian, and all that. But another great specialty restaurant right here, and it backs up. It has outdoor seating that kind of backs up to the main pool area on the deck as well. So it's on deck 17, and really impressed. Like I said, they had Cagney Steakhouse, which is a staple for Norwegian cruise ships as well. They also had a main bar here that kind of serviced a lot of the different restaurants and all that. It was called the Metropolitan. So this kind of is staged right here by some of the other main restaurants, so you can go there and get a drink before dinner. They also have the sushi restaurant called Nama, which was right here in the same area. Also the La Bistro, which is their French specialty restaurant. So like I said, a lot of different specialty add-on restaurants, but they also have a lot of included food as well. One of them being that's right here outside of this area is called Hudson's, which is their main dining room on deck 17 here, and it's huge on the front of the ship. All the windows looking outside, and it's, like I said, it encompasses a large portion of the front. And I'll do you a little walking tour here, just showing you from one end to the other, and it goes right to the front of the ship. All these windows looking out, so when you're on a sea day, you're looking straight out at the ocean. From pretty much anywhere you sit in the restaurant, you're going to be able to see the ocean out there. So marble, tile, and all that, very sophisticated decorations and all that. And the food was good. We were able to eat lunch here today, and we had this was a turkey cottage pie. We had fish and chips. They had a really good extensive menu for lunch, and we were able to sit down and eat. One of their included restaurants here again is called The Local, and it's actually half of it is a bar, like a sports type bar, and this is the bar area. And then right across is called The Local Restaurant. So things like burgers and fries and sandwiches and all kinds of American type dishes there. But again, that's an included. They also have Los Lobos, which is their specialty restaurant for Mexican. They were having a special event in there, so we weren't able to go in and take a look. But from what I understand, it has some very high-end Mexican cuisine here in Los Lobos. And then an included area is called the Indulge Food Hall, which I really like this concept. It kind of reminded me of Virgin Voyages galley, which is more of like a mall food court. You have several different types of restaurants in here, different types of food. You've got pizza, you've got sandwiches, you've got Asian fusion, you've got barbecue, and they all are right around the same area, and you can order from an iPad on your table or from one of these bar areas, and they'll bring you your food. So you can pick from pretty much anything that's offered in the food court, and they bring it right to you right where you're sitting. So I was really impressed with this, and this is included. So instead of going to the buffet area, you can go right here to the indulge food court and pretty much get any type of food you want. And there's plenty of seating. There's indoor and outdoor seating. It was kind of hot today here, so a lot of people were inside, but I was really impressed with the many different types of food that they have and the quality of the food. It was really popular, as you can see. This was embarkation day, of course, so people were getting on and getting their food, and but it was a really big space with lots of different options for different types of food. They even had their own special just dessert section here. So really impressed with what was included food on the Norwegian Aqua. All right, so let's step outside and show you the main pool area. Of course, lots of loungers. That's one of the things I think. It had a lot more loungers and places to sit than a lot of the other cruise ships I've been on before. Pretty good sized pool area here. Of course, has the main outdoor movie screen here as well. So lots of different types of loungers. It has hot tubs, of course, on the side. So a couple different hot tubs as well. But this wasn't the only pool area or place to kind of hang out, but it was the main one. Of course, it has its own pool bar, waves, that kind of services that whole area as well. Surfside Cafe is one of the other included restaurants. It's right outside of the pool area as well, but burgers and fries and sandwiches and all kinds of stuff like that, wings. But again, I was really impressed with it. Really good sized area. Like I said, the hot tubs were like on the side of the ship, so they weren't like in the middle by the pool. One of the spaces I really loved was the observation lounge towards the front of the ship as well. It was more like a game playing area or library, so it's just a place you can come and relax and hang out, take a look at the front of the ship and anything you want to look out there. It has its own little service bar in here as well. So just a cool place to sit and relax and talk and play games, and if you want to play cards or what have you with the people you're with. Has this big puzzle of the ship in the front as well, so you can help put that puzzle together in the observation lounge. They also have snacks in here during the day. During lunch, they'll have different kinds of snacks and coffee there, so that's included. But like I said, a really cool little area. They do have a big arcade on the ship as well. I didn't go in there because I don't care about games and all that, but I do care about the spa. One of the biggest, nicest thermal spas that I've ever seen on a ship, and it really does take up a lot of the space here. But of course, they got pretty much any kind of spa treatment you want. But I was really impressed with the overall size of the spa area and just how nice it was. Of course, they've got beauty salon and a barber shop for men, and all different kinds of spa treatments as well. Full-size gym with different all kinds of different equipment, including all your cardio equipment, all kinds of weight equipment, and free weights and weight machines and all that. But right on the front of the ship as well, so you're looking out at the ocean when you're if you're working out when you're on a sea day. So really huge area. They had workout rooms as well, and spin cycle room here as well. So just lots of space. I was really surprised at just how much space that they dedicated to the spa. They have their own thermal spa as well with these different hot tubs. So one's full-blown hot tub with heat, and they got different temperatures. They have a few of these heated chairs out here in this area as well, but I'm going to show you in just a minute one of the biggest relaxation rooms I've ever seen on a cruise ship. Of course, they've got some waters and stuff like that for there, so if you're in here working out or need some hydration. But this room here is the relaxation thermal room here, and it's huge. It's again on the front of the ship. but it has probably 30 or 40 of these heated chairs and a couple of these bigger, bed type relaxation beds. But I was going to say this is the biggest thermal area I've ever seen. It has all kinds of rooms, as far as an ice room, salt rooms, charcoal room, different types of saunas, and all different types of aroma rooms. I mean, it's got to be one of the biggest thermal suites I've ever seen on a cruise ship. So they really did it up, and I was really impressed with it. Of course, they have the kids areas as well for all different ages. We just kind of took a look at the registration area. This is a smaller kids area, of course, so they did have all multiple for different ages. We just didn't tour a lot of that. I was really impressed with the rooms as well. They're all very modern looking. The beds are very modern looking. They're like platform beds, and you can tell here that they can split them in two. If you want two twins instead of a king, they can split them up really easy. The rooms were spacious, had plenty of storage, of course. It wasn't super wide, but it had enough room to move around. This was one of the club suites, kind of on the front of the ship. It had a kind of a bigger balcony there than some of the other balcony rooms, but the bathrooms were in good shape. One of the things I really liked is they have a lot of studio rooms for single travelers. I was really shocked that they have a number of these, and I guess they really are starting to focus on solo travelers. So this bathroom is right there with your bed, and you can tell it was a smaller area, but for those areas, they're all inside rooms, interior rooms, but they have this lounge that you can come hang out in, meet with other solo travelers. It has a little, they have snacks and drinks and stuff there as well. I think they might even have some kind of get-togethers there as well. But this was a regular balcony room, as you can tell, good size. I would say that they're not the biggest rooms in cruise ships, but I would say they had plenty of room for what you actually how much time you're gonna spend in the room, because there's a lot to do on this ship. But they all had a couch as well. This was I was impressed that everybody was. This is an outdoor or ocean view cabin, and it was huge as far as compared to other ocean view cabins that I've ever seen. Finally walked out to the atrium area. One of the things I was kind of set back on was this atrium area. When you walk out, this is the bottom level of the atrium, but you're kind of walking right into the casino. It's not really separated. Of course, you got your customer service desk on the one side on the left, but then you're walking right into a casino that's not separated at all. It's just like a big open casino. They do have a comedy club called the Improv on one of the decks as well, so they do have comedy shows in here and other things going on, but they use it also to do a bag drop on embarkation day. So if your rooms aren't ready, you can go drop your bags there. They have a humidor cigar lounge, so if you're a cigar smoker, you can go hang out with all the other cigar smokers. Of course, in the atrium area, that's where they have all their shops and things like that. They have somebody playing some music there as well, but a lot of different types of shops and stuff like that. Their main theater is called the Aqua Theater, and it turns into a nightclub. After any kind of shows they may have, it turns into a nightclub, but it's one of the nicest theaters I've seen. It actually has its own service bar there, has its own bathrooms inside the theater area, and then when you walk into the theater, it has a big digital display on the back. All these seats kind of are adjustable, so they can pull them out for when they turn it into a nightclub. They can pull all the seats out, and then they pull them all back when they have shows and stuff in here. And it is multi-level, of course, but probably one of the nicest theaters I've ever seen. They do have a dry drop slide that goes on both sides of the ship, and you can see that's one of the areas here where it came down. I'll kind of show you. This is where you would end up from the dry slide. but it goes pretty much all the way from the top of the ship all the way down here to decks. I think this was deck 6 on the outside. So like I said, another area where lots of loungers, so it may not be the main pool area, but there is a big area for loungers. And some of the cool things I saw out here is they have little seating areas that have their own little hot tubs or their own little water pool areas. So I don't know how fast those go, but you probably have to get up. This here, it's got its own little hot tub. It goes up by the side of the ship here, and this is on that same deck area. But and then these little day beds with little shallow pools. So I don't know if you have to reserve those or if it's something you just got to make sure you get out there and get them. One of the cool things also is this little glass walk area that kind of goes around both sides of the ship. Of course, you can look straight down. So when you're out in the water, you're looking right down at the water. So it kind of goes outside of the off the ship there. So this was our final thing that we saw. Like I said, I really was impressed with the ship. It does have a lot of stuff on here. I think it fits about 3,800 people. So it's not overly crowded. It's not huge like some of the new Carnival ships or Royal ships, but it does have a lot of cool stuff on it. I look forward to going on this on a cruise with my family soon. But thanks for watching, guys. Check out the Norwegian Aqua. I think you'll enjoy it. Lots of different food, lots of different things to do on there, of course. And really, it looks like it's going to be a great time if you go. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook. Check out fireandwatertravel.com or check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and I'll see you on the next Fire and Water Travel video. Thank you.